We told Tinubu how people are suffering, and he said that he is also suffering. Gabriel Uyeh. When are they telling us say these leaders they don't understand what Nigerians are going through? Tinubu don't care whether you are suffering or not. Tinubu don't care whether your salary cannot buy foodstuffs in the market. Tinubu don't care whether your children cannot go to school again. This is the kind of leaders we have. If President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can make such statements and he will come on national broadcast to come and tell us that he feel our pains, how? How is he feeling our pains when he don't know what we are going through? He's not in our shoe, so he don't understand what Nigerians are going through. If Tinubu can said he is still suffering, so that means to him he not care whether Nigerians are suffering or not. That is why they are buying what is it called? Presidential aircrafts with billions of millions of whatever. They not care. So if you feel that these people are feeling your pains, you are just a daydreamer. According to Nigerian Tribunal, Pastor Dr. Senior Gabriel Uyeh, the Vice President of the Apostolic Church, Nigeria, and the Lagos area, the Western and Northern area, Lawana, recently shared his perspective on the church's role and the current state of Nigeria. Speaking an interview with journalists, Uyeh discussed the responsibilities of religious leaders and addressed the concerns of those who believe that prominent religious leaders have been silent since the current administration assumed power. There has been growing concern among Nigerians that some of the country's notable religious leaders have remained quiet in the face of the challenges posed by the current government. This silence had led to widespread speculation about the church's position on national issues and the role of religious leaders in advocating for the people. Pastor Uyeh acknowledged these concerns, noting that while some church leaders may indeed be silent, not all are. According to him, it is crucial for leaders to seize opportunities to speak the truth, regardless of the consequences. Pastor Gabriel Uyeh emphasized that the responsibility of religious leaders is to be a voice of truth, even when it is difficult or dangerous. He pointed out that these are still leaders, there are still leaders within the church who are willing to speak the truth to power. He encountered his own recent experience at Aso Rock when he and other Christian leaders met with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu during his meeting. They conveyed the deep suffering and daily struggles faced by ordinary Nigerians, who shared that they expressed their displeasure with the current state of affairs, making it clear that Christians and their leaders are not content with the situation. In his account of the meeting, Pastor Uyeh revealed that President Tinubu, while acknowledging the people's suffering, responded with a mix of seriousness and humor. The president mentioned that he too was not happy with the situation and was also experiencing suffering. Uyeh interpreted this as a sign that the president is aware of the people's pain and that it is affecting him personally. However, he stressed that it is essential for religious leaders to continue their efforts, particularly through prayer, to support the president in finding divine guidance to improve the situation. Pastor Uyeh's remark highlights the importance of religious leaders in Nigerian socio-political landscape. He believes that their voice are crucial in holding the government accountable and advocating for the well-being of the people. His comment suggests that silence from the church is not an option, especially in times of national crisis. He said, some church leaders may be silent, but some are not. When you have the opportunity, it is good for a leader to speak. You have to tell the truth, whether for death or life. There are still such leaders who can speak the truth to power. I was one of the people who was in Aso Rock a few months ago. We told President Bola Ahmed Tinubu how people are suffering and dying daily. We let him know that we are not happy with the situation as Christians and Christians leaders. Jokingly, he said that he was not happy and that he was suffering too. You can see that the suffering of the people is touching him. That was what he said. Hey, if truly Tinubu said something like this, he is definitely he will definitely suffer before he joins his ancestors. Someone just said that, and I saw there are so many amens here. May that suffering be his portion, if that is what is said. Tinubu will be one tenor president. For this country, never Tinubu is 4+4 president or 4 times 4 president because they are the owners of Nigeria. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Like as I said before this news, these people, they don't know what Nigerians are going through. You understand? So you talk, they are mocking you. You get waiting, then they talk, or waiting, then they do, now then they do. That is just what they are after. They not send you. See what happened during the protest, the end bad governance protest in Nigeria. All the demands that was made by the protesters, no one was touched. For you to know that to them, we warned you guys not to protest. So if you go protest, they buy una, now that one consign una. After all, we tell una make una not protest. And because we don't already warn you, so make you not protest, anything when you bring come matter, we know they touch them. That is exactly what they played out. But anyway, nothing is permanent on earth. One day, he go still leave the seat because somebody was there before he came. A good leader is that leader that listens to his people. Do we have such in Nigeria? Those in power, do we have that? I better make a drop out for here.